Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio, and bringing to you fresh boxing news. Okay, so what's the topic of the day? It is Andy Ruiz, Dillian Whyte, Eddie Hearn, the offer made to Andy Ruiz from Matchroom. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so Eddie Hearn made a 7-figure offer to Andy Ruiz Jr. for Dillian Whyte to fight Dillian Whyte on March 28th. March 28th or April? Or April. Specifically March 28th or April. Okay, we'll excuse the faux pas. Okay, let's get into it. So, Eddie Hearn has reportedly made a 7-figure offer to the former IBF WBA, you know the rest, heavyweight champion Andy Ruiz Jr. for him to battle the highly ranked Matchroom boxing fighting star Dillian Whyte on March the 28th or April. According to what? Oh, Mike Coppinger, we just saw his tweet over here. Now we're over there. Okay, so where are we? Okay, this would be a highly risky move by Hearn because if Ruiz is in shape, according to the article, he likely dominates the sluggish, easy to hit Whyte. Okay, so let's point out the first or the second, what we call it, an abnormality, irregularity, or bias here. Let's point out the bias because it says if Ruiz is in shape, he highly dominates the sluggish, easy to hit Whyte. Well, what about if we replace the word Ruiz with Whyte? How about if Whyte is in shape? Is he sluggish then? Is he so easy to hit then? I don't know about that. But anyway, let us proceed. So, on paper, this is an easy fight for Ruiz, according to the article, as long as he's in shape. But with all the money that Ruiz has made in his last 2 fights with Anthony Joshua, his desire to train may no longer be there, or I would say his desire to train may be significantly diminished. Yeah, Ruiz is, I think it's the consensus view that with those silk sheets that he's sleeping in now, his desire to train may be significantly reduced. Where are we now in the article? Where are we now? If Ruiz comes into a fight with Whyte, weighing in the 280s, he'll likely lose. Most likely lose. I agree with that. Whyte has looked mostly poor in his fights with Derek Chisora, Joseph Parker, and Oscar Rivas. He could lose to all 3 of those fights if the referees that worked those contests had been on the ball. Good Lord. That's this guy doesn't like Whyte. This guy doesn't like Whyte. You could flip that statement. But anyway, Hearn's 7-figure offer to Ruiz will likely need to be high. I think that's fair. Isn't Andy Ruiz the guy who said he wants $50 million for the rematch? Isn't Andy Ruiz the guy who said, we call the shots, we're the A-side now? Okay, the 7-figure offer from Hearn to Ruiz could mean anything. It could be 1 to 2 million, or could be as high as 7 million. Given all the money Ruiz has made in his 2 recent fights against Anthony Joshua, it's hard to imagine him agreeing to fight Whyte for anything less than 7 million, especially with Hearn wanting the fight to take place in the UK. It's got to be up. It's got to be 7 million. The article says it's got to be 7 million to tempt Andy Ruiz Jr. Do I agree with that? Quite possibly, but I think that what you have to do with Andy Ruiz is make him an offer, make him a sensible offer, an offer which is sensible to you, the promoter, and just leave it there. Just wait until Ruiz gets his hunger back. Not hunger for the tacos and the supersized pizzas, supersized burritos. No, not that hunger. We know that hunger will always remain in Andy. We're talking about the hunger to actually fight. I think you gotta leave Andy Ruiz alone, make the offer and leave him alone. Until one day he gets up out of those silk sheets and he feels like he wants to get back in the gym again. The question is, how far are we away from that point? Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take Andy Ruiz. I don't know what it's going to take to get Andy Ruiz back in the gym. Maybe Andy Ruiz is going to have to do a little bit more splurging and then think, damn, I need to top up the money pot. I need to top this thing up. But then when you look stateside, what kind of money will he be able to command stateside? Allegedly, he's got a big Mexican American following. I think that is reasonable to say. His Instagram, his social media platforms or accounts grew significantly after he defeated Anthony Joshua in Madison Square Garden. So, discuss the question now to see how much of that fan base remains. How much can Andy Ruiz command over in the US of A, fighting under the PBC? That's a question which remains to be answered. So, I say leave Andy Ruiz alone, put the offer on his table, and then leave it to him. You can't force the man back into the gym. You can't force him back into the ring if his hunger is not there. Okay, so what say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio. Have your say. Like, subscribe, comment, share. For sure, follow me on Twitter. It's Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, and I'm out.